cause I took no risk. My bitch, she wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I on the rest, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. I see the risk, I see the risk, I see the risk, I see the risk, I see the risk.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Black 25. Check. No. Here we go. Even. Check. Come on. Sunday.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Take four.
On play action, Winston. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Ready. White 25. Let's convert.
They go play action. Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Break. Ready. Blue ready.
54 miles.
5-0.
Slap. Check 26. Check 26. Stick down. Check 26.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Jones, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Winston able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check the hot read.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
One. Hey, Mike 20.
From the gun, Mariota. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 51 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, to actually work on them with defenders jostling.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy. The 35-yard line at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Watch out, watch out.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Stop your whining. Trips. Here we go. I got it. Three. What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Exit.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. From the 25 on second down, Winston.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and he's going to go down again. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. On the crossing route, complete. It's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Jameis now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play fake. Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready? No way. My 5-4. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Winston now to throw on first down. Evans has it left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 15. Check 15. Patchy. Patchy. Switch.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Henry. Room here to run. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big run that time by Henry. 58 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lewis here on first down. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 49 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Wait. He's checking cut. Kill. Hey, 5 on 50.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch this. Check 3. Under 10. 10.
They'll go with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you. 30. One.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Check nickel.
Mariota gives to Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I got one. Rush in. Check. One. Check hot route.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 20.
Mariota to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, and we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing, Mariota. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The Bucs take over. Go for it, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that
Derrick Henry all alone. 20. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 20. I'm coming. Hey, Mike 20. Hey, Achilles.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The throw over the middle, taken in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not down in the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 26. Stick. SOS.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Winston. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Even. Showing up.
First down, Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. To throw is Winston. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. And it's caught. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice.